Why don't we?
Alright, I'm recording now. Face, even with face. Alright. So she wants to do a vlog. Yeah. I haven't done a vlog in a while, so I figured I'd just vlog, talk about whatever, nothing in particular, but I think we've kind of discussed things prior to this video and trying to think of something good to talk about. And one thing I've always kind of was interested, other people felt the same way, is taking shits in public. Not necessarily shit, but bathroom in general. Especially a female's perspective. And now I have here Natalie, who's willing to talk about it. I've yet to hear her input on it. So I'm going to go ahead and just state my view on it. Not really view, but just like, you know. Yeah, you know. Anyways, so like when you go to the bathroom in public, pee's generally not that big of a deal. I don't know if it's me or everyone, but I hate when people hear me go take, piss or take a shit or whatever. The sound, knowing they can hear me, it's very awkward. Some people don't give a fuck, but I do. Pissing, not so much, but it still bothers me when I'm splashing liquid everywhere and they can hear me just hardcore pissing like a camel.
But everybody pisses though.
I know, I understand that. I understand everyone pisses, but I don't know if it's a personal thing or if everyone feels that way. But the main thing is taking a shit. Taking a shit in public's you have a small window of time frame to work with. It has to be a very specific circumstance for you to be able to successfully take a shit in public and, not feel like a total ass. So, this is what happens. I go to the public restroom to take a shit. I go in there and I examine the bathroom, make sure there's no one in there. And if there is, I'm like, oh sweet Jesus, thank God. And I go and take a shit. So I kind of check the toilet seat, wipe it off, even if it doesn't appear to be anything, I'll wipe it off anyways, and I'll sit down and proceed and take my poop. I generally shit really fast. I can do it, no problem.
Do you take your poo log with you if you're in a poop
no, that's poo log's only for home.
Why is it only for home?
Because I'll lose it and other people. What if someone takes a shit while I'm not at home?
Well, what if you take a really, really massive shit and you have to document it?
Yeah, but I think it's more of a personal, it wouldn't mean as much if I just took that with me on the road. It's all the shits that occurred at this house, so when you're sitting on that toilet and you go through that poo log, all these shits occurred at that very toilet you're sitting on. It means a lot more.
A history of shit.
Yeah. In case I was just talking about.
My history is in there too.
Well, yeah. The poo log is a present my parents bought me for Christmas, where we basically document our shit.
What it looks like, how long it took you, what it felt after you were done.
We have a rating system, and we can draw the shit as well. But anyways, back to my story. So when you're taking a shit, you hear someone come in. I hate that. You always hope that you can just take a shit and no one walks in the bathroom, because you don't want to hear that farting, if any farting occurs, or if it's just plopping in the toilet. I'm sitting there and I hear a door open, oh shit, someone came in, and I hope instantly that they're just gonna go pee or something. And sometimes they do pee, and I'm like, okay, I just hold it in and don't do anything, wait till they leave, and then I proceed and take my poo. Any farting, splashing that occurs when no one's in there. But sometimes people pee, and then they'll sit there at the sink, just washing their hands and checking their face, and you never hear the door open, so you don't know for sure if they left or not. And it just sits there in your mind. You gotta take this massive crap, and it's just holding inside of you. You don't know if it's safe or not, so you wait a little bit, and you still don't hear any door. And you start to think, maybe they left, I just didn't hear the door, and you don't know, so you're forced to do it anyways. And when you do it, and they're still in there, it's so fucking awkward because you're holding it for so long, so you're just okay, screw it, and you just let it all out. And then it sounds so bad, and you open the door, and there they are. Same occurs when they don't go pee, they just take a shit, and they sit right next to you. How fucking awkward is that? They're just sitting right next to you taking a shit as you're taking a shit. That's just so embarrassing, but I can't do that. I just get up and leave. So, not only is that the same for other people, but from a girl's perspective, what's that like?
Well, I don't know, it's kind of a sore subject, because usually when I try to talk about it with boys, they try to act like girls are, different from normal humans, that we don't poop or fart or anything like that.
Are you as open about it? Because, you all only have stalls, so,
exactly.
There's no way of getting around it.
I don't mind talking about it, just as long as, people aren't going to be what the fuck, why is the girl talking about it? So,
if you were say you had a massive case of explosive diarrhea, you just had to fucking spew chunks everywhere out of your ass. You're in the bathroom, and there's other girls in there. You're saying you can just go in the stall, shoot out diarrhea like shit, and make all these farting noises and splatting, and you can just come out of there and proceed with washing hands and everything?
Sometimes, actually, if there's a bunch of people in there, I prairie dog it for a little bit, and then, if it comes out quietly, then I'll proceed to take a shit.
Can you prairie dog explosive diarrhea, though?
I can take it very, very slow. It's intermittent. I can stop and then go and then stop and then go.
Okay.
But if it gets, really horrible, then that's just very nerve-wracking.
Okay, so if it was horrible, say, instance, it was horrible, and the people are still in there, would you wait until they leave, or would you just go out there anyways?
I would wait until they left.
Okay.
I'd be very embarrassed.
And is this different between school and regular places? Like, say you're in a public place where you don't know anywhere versus you're at school where everyone fucking knows you.
It's very different because, yeah, exactly. You just basically...
So I'm wondering, I don't know if this is for guys. I mean, guys probably do this. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But girls, if you do take an explosive shit in the bathroom, loud, everything, do they actually, once they leave the bathroom, do they carry that story and tell all the girls, like, start rumors about, hey, this girl has explosive diarrhea? Or, like, what would they, did they even tell anyone outside the bathroom? Does what happened in the bathroom stay in the bathroom? Like,
I don't know. Like, it was kind of like that when we were younger, like with shits.
Oh, yeah,
And especially if you didn't know who the person was, you could just be like, oh, there was this chick in there that was taking a really big fucking dump. Or I don't know about fucking because it doesn't, like, I don't know about age. But
well, I didn't assume you were being word for word, but...
Yeah, I'm just, like, saying, like, because sometimes I'll be in there and I could hear somebody taking a dump. Like, I actually heard somebody up in Fort Worth. And I went to the bathroom, stunk really, really badly. And I went, and I told my friend, I was like, dude, somebody took a shit in there. But I didn't know who it was.
And then they walk out right afterwards.
I didn't really check. I was too embarrassed to check. Like, it's embarrassing for the other people, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, crap, I heard them take a shit.
But
I
then
connect with them on a whole other level.
Yeah, and it's weird because everyone does it, but when someone actually does it in public, I don't know, it's different. I mean, I used to in high school when I was a freshman, I used to, I got class clown my freshman year, actually, in my old high school. And I used to go in the bathroom, and I wouldn't even be taking a shit, but I'd make the loudest noises, because I knew it was embarrassing and awkward for people. So I'd be in the bathroom, I'd be like, and, like, throwing stuff in the, I'd get, like, wads of paper towels and throw them in the toilet so it sounded like shit's just flopping down. And I'd sit there and wait, like, during lunch. I'd wait till people came in the bathroom just to do that. And it made them feel so awkward. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's like, awkward for both ends.
Okay, so it's not, I'm not alone. It sounds like I'm not alone on this. I feel the awkwardness as well as females, it seems, or at least she does.
Yeah.
So if anyone has any input, if they feel the same way, if they think it's just weird, they have any explanation for why I or others feel this way, just go ahead and put your input. Comment, video
response. Yeah.
Good talk, good talk.
I think,